Yo, what's good everybody? It's the one who never takes a loss, ICECOOLBOSS, your source for the Toronto Raptors. After an offseason which has seen the Raptors make more changes than Tupac himself, Masai has signed the youngest female ever to be the new assistant coach for the Toronto Raptors. 26-year-old Brittni Donaldson is the 5th female assistant coach to be hired in the NBA this summer. And Britt is now the 10th woman to grace the sidelines of an NBA court as an assistant. Now, you may be wondering, who is this new woman the Raptors hired? Is Brittni good enough to be coaching in a league dominated by men? Or did she just receive this new position to introduce more diversity on the Raptors staff? Well, we're about to find out. For those of you who don't know, Brittni Donaldson spent the last 2 years as a data analyst in the Raptors front office.
Say what?
She grew up playing basketball at an early age and has always had an affinity for the sport as well. In fact, Britt was raised in Iowa, the same state as current Raptors head coach, Nick Nurse.
Inconceivable!
This may have helped her case in securing the assistant coaching position on the Raptors. Britt has some skills to pay the bills though. She was an all-state high school player at North High School in Sioux City. It's clear that Brittni received her love for basketball from her father, Jeff Donaldson. Jeff Donaldson was great at basketball as well, and was even inducted into the Iowa High School Athletic Association Hall of Fame.
It's a whole family of supers!
Britt described her love for basketball by saying, and I quote, "It became an addiction, something I couldn't live without."
Stay off the damn weed! And they don't listen.
Britt attended the University of Northern Iowa, which is also the same university Nick Nurse attended as well. Britt played basketball in college too. Unfortunately, she suffered numerous knee injuries, which prevented her from playing professionally in the WNBA. Thankfully, Britt finished her stats and actuarial sciences degree and got hired the day after her graduation at CBE Companies, a call center solutions company. Brittni Donaldson wasn't happy working there though, and decided to mix the sport that she loves the most with her skills as a stats major into one position. Brittni Donaldson applied to multiple basketball positions until she heard back from Chicago-based Stats LLC. They offered her a position in the graveyard shift, analyzing data from motion tracking cameras installed in NBA arenas. Not exactly the best job you could ask for. However, she persevered until her skills were noticed by her supervisor, which promoted her to a position in which she analyzed specific NBA teams and created detailed reports on each and every one. It wasn't long after this that the Masai Ujiri caught wind of her and snatched her up quickly to the Raptors front office, where she has been for the last 2 years, where she has been heavily involved with the Raptors. So involved that she reportedly played pickup games with the team's staff and outplayed most of them. The Raptors staff believes she most resembles Fred VanVleet's style of play. Anytime you're mentioned in the same breath as someone who has received an NBA Finals MVP vote, when Kawhi Leonard was playing as well, you were automatically in my good books. It is Britt's hands-on style that has made her so well liked among the team. Masai even said they trust her. And trust is not an easy thing to come by, especially when you are a woman trying to break into a predominantly male league. You have to be overqualified, an overachiever, and an overwhelming favorite to even be considered for a position in the NBA if you are a woman. There is a reason why there are only 10 females coaching in the NBA today. She is quoted as saying, "Every rep I do, even if it's just passing and rebounding, I try to be really precise and show that I'm here to make them better." Britt went on to say, "I don't mess around."
Damn!
When Marc Gasol joined the Raptors for the first time, the first coach he spoke with in depth about the Raptors' plays was, you guessed it, Brittni Donaldson. It is safe to say that she did a great job getting Marc Gasol acclimated to the team as the Raptors went on to win their first NBA championship in franchise history. To add to her resume, and possibly in an attempt to cozy up next to the Masai Ujiri, Brittni also traveled to Africa to participate in Masai Ujiri's Giants of Africa basketball exposition. Masai runs every single year. Now, Brittni finds herself in a very enviable position. As the youngest female assistant head coach in the NBA, there will be a lot of eyes on her to pinpoint every mistake she makes. However, I'm confident that this promotion to an assistant head coach is well deserved, and Brittni will show her hard work and intelligence on a nightly basis. The Raptors already have several women in high positions, including Teresa Retch, who is Vice President of Basketball Operations and Player Development. Jennifer Quinn is the Head of Public Relations, and Shelby Weaver interacts with almost every part of the organization as Manager of Player Development. Overall, there are 8 females already on the Raptors staff. Brittni may be in the minority, but with hard work, she will be able to help the Raptors win the majority of their games. Enough of what I think. What do you think of the youngest female assistant coach to grace the sidelines? What kind of an impact will Brittni have on the Raptors? And finally, is Brittni deserving of the new position? Or was she only hired to further diversify the Raptors coaching staff? Let me know in the comment section down below. That's it for today's video. Take it easy. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I provide new NBA content. See ya!